Tesla is finally being held accountable for the Autopilot fertility case. If you guys want to follow along, you can go to groundnews.com. In a landmark case, Tesla has been held partially accountable for a fatal incident involving its autopilot system, a development that sets a precedent in how such mid-air collision cases may be dealt with going forward. A young woman lost her life in the accident, which also severely injured her partner. The couple had been engaged in stargazing at the time when they were violently struck by the Autopilot guided electric car in Florida. The young lady was thrown 75 feet in the air and wooded in a location. Now, before we get any further, I have never, ever been a fan of Tesla, for one, and two, of that autopilot feature. What in anyone's right mind would want to get in a car that has autopilot and is driving for yourself? Has anyone ever thought about that car could be hacked? If it's electric, if it has technology in it, it can be hacked. It can crash out and do things that you don't want it to do. All of these type things, someone hears something for the first time and they just jump on it. And you're putting yourself at danger. That's one. And then you're also putting other civilians at danger who's just having a nice, glowy day. In their ruling, the jury handed down a verdict that Tesla was somewhat capable for their unfortunate event that took place in 2019. The company was consequently ordered to compensate Ms. Leon's family and her boyfriend with a total of $243 million. This verdict was reached regardless of the mention of momentary distraction by the car's driver, George McGee, who was on his phone when the incident occurred. But when you think about autopilot, they are really thinking they can just do all types of weird stuff while driving. You still should be paying attention to the road. It's not for you just to get you to point A to point B without you even having to worry about it, getting there safe. It should not even be a feature in the car. I don't understand it. When we have on that cruise control, we still have to wheel the wheel. It's not just doing everything for us. And I also seen a video, of someone catching the autopilot Uber, and the Uber was literally just doing donuts.
I can't get out the car. Has this been hacked? What's going on? I feel like I'm in the movies. I'm in a Waymo car.
Connected to rider support. This call may be recorded for quality assurance.
This car is just going in circles.
Hi there, Mike. This is Gab. I'm calling from Waymo support. I'm just calling because I received a notification that your car might be experiencing some routing issue. Please bear with me while I am...
I got a flight to catch. Why is this thing going in a circle? I'm getting dizzy. Look at what it's doing.
I understand. I'm really sorry, Mike. We're currently working with the situation of the vehicle. Is it circling around a parking lot, right?
It's circling around a parking lot.
If you have your app pulled up, I need you to tap my trip in the lower left corner of your app.
Can't you just do it? You should be able to handle it. Take over the car. You don't need my phone.
I don't have an option to control the car. Mike, I'm really so sorry about this.
Well, can you stop this car?
I am trying to pull it over right now. Apologies.
The court examined the matter extensively, and while McGee's thoughtless driving was a factor, it was ruled that Tesla could not be entirely exonerated from the blame. McGee had earlier reached a solitary agreement with the families of the victims. However, the jury determined there was an element of irresponsibility on Tesla's part concerning the design of the autopilot feature beyond the neglect of a careless driver. A driver can never be in control of something that's autopilot. That's why they have to really be careful about trying to push on this AI stuff so much, because we're going to have a little bit more of this when they so-called have non-less 18-wheeler truck drivers. I believe they got the first one on the road.
Tech firm Aurora just launched regular deliveries between Dallas and Houston.
But what about safety on the roads? Victor Jacobo asked the company's president.
Last week on the I-45 Houston-Dallas corridor,
we did something no one in the world has ever done before.
Aurora Innovation had a semi-truck without a human driver haul frozen pastries on its own, the first time a company has operated a commercial self-driving service with heavy-duty trucks on public roads.
The victim's advocate made a statement asserting Tesla's complicity, stating that the autopilot function was designed with controlled access highways chiefly in mind. Despite this, Tesla consciously decided not to restrict the system's operation on other types of roads. The verdict delivered therefore presents a significant moment of justice for the untimely demise of Miss Leon and the irreversibly damage suffered by her boyfriend. Tesla, however, responded to the verdict with dissent, labeling it as incorrect and damaging to vehicle safety advancement. What do you mean incorrect? It happened. It shouldn't even be there anyway. The company indicated an extension to contest the ruling, insisting that maintaining it could threaten Tesla's and other strides in the field of life-saving technology. Yet these claims did nothing to change the unanimous weight of the jury's decision. The company claimed that the sole responsibility for grievous accident rested on Mr. McGee. The driver had been carelessly attempting to retrieve a dropped mobile phone when the Tesla S sped up through an intersection in Florida at a hefty pace of 62 miles per hour. Tesla firmly held the ground that a lapse in driver attention constituted the entirety of the blame. Well, if you have something that's autopilot, that has technology in it, they should be saying this in their commercials, that even though you have autopilot, you still need to be paying attention as a driver. They're not saying that. They just pushing or advertising and marketing this the autopilot feature. They're not marketing and saying, disclaimer, you should be also paying attention and making sure you're paying attention as if you would if an autopilot was not in your car. Then I believe people would be taking it more seriously. Because right now they're just like, oh yeah, I can drive and not have to worry about driving there, but I can still get to my destination. Barely. Interesting enough, the plaintiff's counsels countered that the advanced driver assistance in the car should have issued a warning and triggered an automatic brake response before the tragic incident. As Mr. McGee received no alerts despite running a stop sign and a red light, the collision had a catastrophic results, propelling Miss Leon a shocking 75 feet into the air, with her body ended up in a wooded region, while her boyfriend sustained severe injuries. That's absolutely correct. If it can auto drive you, why does it not pick up signals that it's a red light or that it's a stop sign? That's the features that also needs to be in it if you're going to have this autopilot feature. It's like they're trying to cut costs. You can't cut costs when you got lives, when you got lives on your hands. You can't do that. In their defense, Tesla positioned that no vehicle, neither in 2019 nor now, could have precluded the disastrous accident. They attributed this to the misleading narrative constructed by the plaintiff's attorney, who blamed the car even though the driver had acknowledged and accepted fault from the outset. It is the car because you guys have created this feature. If this feature wasn't in there, the driver would not have been using it and would have known that he had to pay attention while he was driving. Case closed. But the plaintiff's lawyer also accused Tesla of concealing or losing crucial evidence such as the recorded data and video footage immediately leading up to the conclusion. They maintain that the company was in possession of the required evidence all along, despite previous denials. Upon presentation of this evidence, though, Tesla confessed to an error, noting they originally hadn't grasped the fact that it was available. This significant verdict against Tesla could potentially stimulate a surge in similar lawsuits, as it should. Previous cases that involved the company were either dismissed or settled, but this case's outcome could embolden more individuals to pursue legal action. An automobile accident attorney not involved in this trial envisioned this event as potentially opening the gates for more disputes. He argued that this decision may strengthen the resolve of those who feel they have a legitimate case to come forward to the court and demand justice. Considering Tesla's plan to launch an auto taxi service, this court decision may carry a significant weight in shaping the future operations of the company. Despite significant improvements to Tesla's driver assistance and partial self-driving features over the years, this incident raises necessary questions about the efficiency and safety of such technologies. A widespread recall issued in 2023 over 2.3 million Tesla vehicles further underlines these concerns, with Autopilot facing criticisms for its insufficient warning system towards road unaware drivers. I don't have a side, but I do have a message. No car should have autopilot feature. That's my take. No car should have an autopilot feature. If you're going to get in your car, you need to be responsible for yourself and the danger of potentially you could be putting others in. So many other incidents and tragedies that's happening with these hustlers that has not been brought to the main media, and people don't even know that is causing more people to buy these cars. Because if people knew, I think they would be treading very lightly. Anything that's electric can be hacked, can have all types of different things going on with that thing. Just go back to the just go back to the traditional cars, and these things should not even exist. I want you guys to put your thoughts in the comments on what do you think. Should Tesla not have an autopilot feature? Should Tesla have to be held accountable for all of the other incidents from 2023, over 2.3 million vehicles? Should they have to compensate these families for these incidents and accidents? Because it is on them, not the driver, when they are marketing an autopilot feature. Also, I'd like to get your thoughts on this auto taxi service from Tesla. Should they even be able to put these things out on the market if they're already having issues? I thank you guys for watching this video. See you on the next one.